That's dirty. Bunch of weed seeds in there. Gross. Making some more room for some wet corn today. Keep on trucking. These things are a pain to get set just right. That looks good. I'm gonna leave it there. We were having trouble trying to find a tractor to run this auger. All we could come up with this. I hope we got enough horsepower for it. So most of the corn I'm hauling back here actually came off this farm. You can see the combine going right over there. In a perfect world, we could just pick it and put it right up in the bin. And most years we do that, and it works out really well. This year the corn was blowing over so bad we couldn't, and this had to go home, go into the dryer, and come back. And it's not great looking corn either. It's got a bunch of ragweed seed in it. It's fine for here though. It goes in this bin, and then we grind it, put it in the steer stuffer over there. Just a lot of running around, but it is what it is. It's a lot less dusty in here and quieter. But you can still keep an eye on everything. Plus the radio even works. Oh, copyright. Better not do that. Just chugging away. That's one. Well, I lost the sweatshirt. The sun is out. So hopefully it's going to start drying. And if we get enough sun and dry weather, hopefully I can get back in the grain drill and finish putting that rye in. But until then, we're going to keep hauling dry corn. You know what's far more inconvenient sometimes, but way more dangerous than just mounting an electric motor to your auger? This way you still get all the fun of a PTO shaft to wrap around in, plus a belt. I'm just kidding. It actually works out pretty well, because when we're on a home farm like this, we can just run it with the electric motor. It's more convenient that way. You ain't got a tractor running, you got a babysitter or anything. And at the same time, if you move it off the farm and you don't have 220 or power, or for whatever reason, you still got your PTO shaft and you can run it on a tractor. It's handy. If anyone has a 20-inch by 30-foot auger, let me know. That'd make this go a little faster. Load number 3. I actually just turned the fan on in the dryer. This corn is pretty much funneling right down the center through our bin at home, so it's warm from the dryer yet. So we turn the fan on here to cool it back down. Otherwise you get condensation and all that. Your corn gets wet again, which defeats the purpose. And that is a wrap on load number 3. And it is also probably going to be a wrap on today, because it is milking time. God, that fan's loud. A lot louder if you stand in front of it though. 10 out of 10. Would not recommend. Good. Well, we are here baling corn stalks once again. Got number 15 tying right now. It's going good. They are quite dry. It is making a heck of a lot of dust. And it's pretty much just drive 100 yards, if that, and stop, dump a bale, start up again. I got this field here, and then those 2 down there raked up, and hopefully it's about 100 bales. The neighbor over there, there's burning a big brush pile, which is making it smell like smoke, which, even though I know it's from over there and not the baler behind me, it still makes a guy pretty nervous, and I don't like it. But yeah, that's all the farther I had to drive to get another bale. Cornstalk bales really add up, and I should probably really clean this back window, because it's not so bad when the sun's not shining on it, but when it is, you can't see nothing. I can't see a damn thing back there, but my monitor is going up, so it must be working. Look at all those bales. It's almost like there's 54 of them. Crazy. So here I am, just bailing along, looking forward, half asleep, and all of a sudden, thwap! I look back and there's a cornstalk that apparently got flung up and hit the back window. That'll keep you awake, unless you're this one. He slept right through it. Well, we made 94 bales in pretty much 2.5 hours, with average of 38 bales per hour. And this one down here says it only takes 1.5 minutes to make a bale. Now I don't know if that includes tying it or not, but I can tell you this number right here would be a lot lower if I was using net wrap.
Oh, why? If I was using a wrapping bale, I was gonna use a lot of work to do it.
Yeah, I think you could have used a pillow today. You pretty much slept through the whole day.
But maybe I just
But
feel
it is 2 o'clock and we're headed home. Day 2. We're going bailing. We. Well, this is fun. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get to bail today or not. Currently, just this cloud in the sky is all I can see that would cause rain. And it's letting up. But everything is now wet. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, we got a little bit of rain, but I don't think that's going to stop us. Good news is it'll help the rye grow. So we are headed out to bail. And I guess we'll see how it goes. I hate to even guess how much rain we got. It probably rained for a good 10 minutes and it came down fairly decent, but I don't know, those stalks are really dry. It probably ain't gonna hurt them. So this farm is only a mile. The home farm is right over that hill a ways, about a mile. And the hood on this tractor wasn't even wet, so I can see a little bit of water on the grass and hay, but I don't think it rained near as much as it did at home, so it should be good and dry. We get to go rake the hay, or rake the stalks before we get to bale them. Colt's not happy about it. Are ya? I'm gonna assume that there was a lot of grass in this corn, and I feel pretty good about my assumption because there's a lot of grass in the stubble. And all that grass, which is still pretty green, is making these bales wet. So between that and that little bit of rain we got, when I asked my moisture monitor how wet it was, it just told me it was wet. Usually it gives you a percentage. So apparently it's pretty wet. But at least this tractor got wet and I can actually kind of see through my back window now. So that's good. Colt, he's out. Some kids can't hang. We are headed home. I made 20 bales and I had Dad jump in the baler and take over. I got some other chores to do. So we're taking the rake back home and gonna go do some other stuff. The bales are quite on the damp side. We'll see how they turn out. Well, the rye is coming. You can already make out the little rows there. Cool. Well, it's been about a week since I've been in front of a camera, and I've been doing odd jobs, just hauling dry corn, moving trucks, yada yada. But the good news is, this is all that remains for corn. So I just brought an empty truck out to the field, and that's the good news. The bad news is the combine is, or was, way over there somewhere. So that means I get to walk way over there to get a full truck and take that home and dump it and then bring it back out, so hopefully that truck will be full. and I'm hoof trimming. Not me, I'm helping the hoof trimmer. So in between helping him, I'm going to be hauling corn back and forth. Dad's running combine if he ever gets it fueled up and greased. And then we're also spreading some fertilizer. And that's today. And that's where I get to go. Way over there. Oh, it's gonna be a long walk. But it looks like there's a fertilizer spreader up in the field over there. Maybe that's a tender. I don't know. I can't tell from this far away. Well, we are about halfway there. This wouldn't be so bad if this ground was flat. Don't worry, the last leg of it is pretty much straight uphill. Ugh. I'm walking across bean ground, and I think I see some little sprouts of rye coming through. At least I think it's rye. It's kind of a dark brown color. I'm gonna say it's rye because usually it's all in a row. And actually, it does look like something's popping up. So that's good. If it gets established, it'll actually, I'm pretty sure it'll keep growing until like 20 degrees or stay alive. I don't think it'll grow at 20 degrees, but I don't think it'll kill it. Or maybe, I don't know. It can handle the cold very, very well, which is why I like it. Here's though, my foxtail has some alfalfa in it. And you can really see in the alfalfa, down towards the bottom there must have been some armyworms in here. Which is great to see. Love it. I'm not too worried about the foxtail. That's a wet year. You'll have that. Oh man, I'm out of shape. We made it. I was a little iffy there on the last little uphill part there, but we made it. Apparently it's pretty cold this morning. Might be an exhaust leak. Just a little. There she goes. That is top of the line 1980s technology, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna go eat some corn. Well, we will see if we beat the combine over here. I had to take the road. He took the same way I walked. Oh, there he is. I call that a tie. But I'm gonna go dump this all the way back home. And check the hoof trimmer, make sure he's got cows stacked up, ready to go. And I'll get this one dumped, hauled back out to the field, and hopefully get a full truck. It's a little wet out and that hill's pretty steep, so hopefully keep it out of the woods. Otherwise, that will be a bad day. That'll do. Someone spilled a bunch of corn up here. Wasn't me. It's a lot drier than I thought it was. The stuff is almost chewy. Well, we are tooling right along. It's got one full load already. I don't want to say it because in case something breaks, but today I'll let you guys fill in the blank. Hopefully today. All we got is that field that runs that hillside and then just this little half-acre dam. Well, we're gonna keep on tooling along. Ooh. That's a difference, just a different hillside makes. That first load, that hillside would face the east, so it would catch that morning sun to burn that dew off, which apparently helped it dry out quite a bit. This one wouldn't get sun until about midday, so it's kind of wet. We are getting sort of full. Still got room though. I think that truck should fit. And I'm pretty sure that bearing's out. Hopefully that load will fit in the holding bin. If it's full and it doesn't fit, or, well, after this load I'm probably going to fire up the dryer and get it running. I got to check this bin and see how full it is. I'm guessing it's over half full, so we'll see. I would think that full field would fit in that bin. If there's more than that, that's a good thing, so that ain't bad. But if that bin gets full, then we got to shut down and set up an auger out of there to load trucks out, and those will go uptown. I gotta raise this hoist. This corn is quite wet. Normally dry corn would just flow right out of here. Wet corn really stacks up. Like if you can see right there, there's like a ledge. Man, how is that for timing? The old holding bin is just full, just as the truck's emptied. Perfect. Alrighty. Our holding bin is full. The grain bin is only 2 rings from full, so roughly 2,000 bushel. The holding bin would be 1,000 bushel, but it's not full, so 3 more trucks, and it's looking like we're probably going to have to haul some more corn. So we are going to fire up this grain dryer and get it running through. Alrighty, that's from the last time the dryer ran. It ran itself out of corn. No one shut it down, but there's a switch in there. It tells itself it's not got any corn in it, so it shuts itself down. So she's pretty smart. It's actually must be full because, oh, there it goes. See, it's loading. And you let it load till you hear it stop running. Alrighty, our auger kicked out over there, which means it is full, so we heat. Then we bring our once you started it heating, sit there and monitor your temperature, get that up to temp. Or we're gonna get close enough because I got stuff to do, so. Keep going. Alrighty, we're gonna wait till this thing hits about 180. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. And then we're gonna go to automatic. And now it'll totally run itself, and all you gotta do is feed it corn. It's good. So that dryer, it's got one auger that loads it out of the holding bin. There's a short auger, and then the long auger that goes up to the bin. And all those outlets go through the dryer, and they can sense if that auger's pulling too hard, like it's stuck, or it's burnt a belt off. It'll actually shut the whole system down so it never runs over any corn, anything like that. And also there's a switch up on the fill, so when it's not getting any corn, it'll also shut itself down. It's very, very smart, and this long auger up here has sheared a pin quite a few times, and every time it shuts it right down. It's quite neat. Yeah. I'd say that one's full. Jesus. And he ain't really got a whole lot done on this field. I think he's only got like 3-4 rounds done. I think we're gonna have a full bin by the end of the day. So, it's kind of nice because this is where the truck's sitting and the dryer's just down there, so I can keep corn to it pretty fast. Which usually is the problem of trying to feed that thing, because it'll do 500-600 bushel an hour, which is really pushing it, especially if you got to haul corn from a ways away. So luckily we're this close, and we're also lucky that this corn's pretty wet, so it takes a little longer to dry. But at the same time, we might actually be going too fast for the dryer because it's that wet. So we'll just have to see. Might have to park the combine for a little bit so the dryer can catch up. Here's our milkman. So anyway, we're gonna keep on the trucking. Up with a bin full plus a couple trucks, so it's still got to go through the dryer into that bin. So we got to haul trucks out of that bin while it's going in, and they're wrapping that up. I'm spreading fertilizer. There's a lot of talks of being a huge shortage next year, so we figured we get as much as we can this year, which I don't know. I think it's kind of over exaggerated a little bit just to hike up prices, but better safe than sorry. So we're tooling right along here, and I'm gonna try to keep my lines as straight and even as I can here. So we're spreading fertilizer for a while. Are we stuck?
Yes. And look at that window. And look at that corn. Yes, but
We're stuck, and no one's answering the phone, so
everyone is nodding in the answering.
exactly. Yep, we are stuck. Freaking awesome. Well, we have successfully hauled off the first spreader load. And we gotta run back to the farm, fill it up. I'm working on painting here. There's the farm we got done so far. There's the last one spread. Basically, I got this side over here to do. And that'll be it for here. And then there's another farm just down the road a mile from here. So we're probably about 2/3 pretty easily done on this place. So I can keep on rolling.